What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Tank 3 by Hammerton Brewery, which are a London-based brewery. With regards to this beer, it's a Ddh Ipa, which I've actually never had before, and I actually had to, although I see them around a lot, I actually had to quickly Google what Ddh meant, which is a double hopped IPA. So I'm looking forward to that. In terms of what it's sort of promising on the back, it says built on our Tank series base. So they have, I think they have 4 Tank beers. So they've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the third one, so I'd be intrigued to see if I can get my hands on the other ones. I got this beer as part of my tiny little craft beer haul when I went to a place called Beautiful Beers in Bury St Edmunds a few weeks ago. A little picture that I put on my Instagram, which I will quickly insert there, and then we'll crack on. So I'll just carry on reading the back of this. So it says, built on our Tank series base, this IPA is double dry hopped with Simcoe, love Simcoe, Vic Secret and Galaxy. Definitely had Galaxy as well, not sure about Vic Secret, at least not that I can remember. So it says Tank 3 is full-bodied and bursting with tropical flavour with powerful aromas of passion fruit, fruit and pine, with low bitterness and soft creamy mouthfeel. I mean, that just sounds delicious to me. That sounds absolutely perfect. You know, a really nice tropical flavour, but still aromas of like fruit sweetness, but also pininess to keep that bitterness, that nice sort of edge on the edge of something that's, you know, hopefully not too sweet. And then also low bitterness and is always nice. If you guys remember my last video that I shot, which was Strong Opinions Held Lightly, that one was a little bit more bitter in terms of flavour, so I'm kind of looking forward to something that's a little bit sweeter in flavour, and a soft creamy mouthfeel just sounds nice. It just sounds like an enjoyable beer to try. So we're looking at, again, 440ml can, standard in the UK for sort of a semi-tall boy, 6.4 UK units, so decent amount, but obviously for a double IPA you'd expect around about that amount or higher. I'm not really sure for a double hopped IPA, like I say, not something I've, double dry hopped IPA, like I said, just not something I've really tried before. If I have tried it before, I've not sort of made note. So anyway, moving on, yeah, so we're looking at, as I said, 6.4 UK units, 6.4%, so 2.8 UK units. So a nice percentage, I would say. You know, feel like you get a little bit more of your money's worth sometimes when you get a stronger IPA. Okay, so on the nose, that's really fruity, that's really citrusy, really citrus smell. It does say fruit, it didn't say passion fruit there, passion fruit, fruit and pine, so a little bit piney as well, but mainly kind of citrusy fruits I'm getting there. So interestingly, I wouldn't say it's as sweet on the nose as the Strong Opinions Held Lightly beer as well, so kind of a little bit different there. So pouring it out then. There's a nice deep orange colour there. It's going to obviously look darker for you guys, as I always complain about. But that's really nice. It looks very cloudy. I can't see my hand at all while I'm pouring. Yeah, it's a nice orange colour there. As I always say, going to be darker for you guys, but really nice. Just still getting that kind of fruity, citrusy smell while I'm pouring it out. It's a nice carbonation there, but not too carbonated. Let the head go down a tiny bit. Still like to drink a beer with a little bit of head on. So if there's anything else I can say, so it's brewed in Islington in London. I think I've not really heard of Hammerton Brewery, but that doesn't mean that they're a microbrewery by any means. It just means I haven't heard of them. Obviously, so many. Just put this on my hand. Obviously, with so many breweries in the UK, craft breweries, unless you're talking about some of the big names, there's a chance if you don't live near the area you're not going to have tried it. So okay, that head's gone down a little bit. It's a really lovely deep orange and it's really cloudy. This is, in terms of how I like my IPAs to look, this is pretty much perfect. As always, it looks a bit more ready for you guys, but it's like a deep, nice burnt orange in my hand. That head on top is really like thick and creamy. You know, sometimes with like lagers and things you can get really kind of thin, bubbly head, which I don't really like so much. This is really nice, so without further ado, let's give it a try. Okay, it's interesting. It's still citrusy in flavour. It's really made my taste buds go. I would say I'm getting some hop flavour. Definitely get that kind of danky hop flavour. But it's quite sweet. It's nice. It's like a kind of middle ground between what I find is perfect about IPAs, the hoppiness and the sweetness, and the kind of fruity, more floral flavours and smells. Not to rely on this, but just have a little bit of sort of reminder of what they said. So we are looking for a tropical flavour. In terms of sort of powerful aromas of the fruit, like I said, I did definitely get citrus fruit. I'm thinking about it now, the smell I'm smelling it probably is a little bit passion fruit as well. Maybe it's kind of my familiarity with passion fruit isn't huge. I am getting that, not getting it in the mouth so much, not getting it in flavour, excuse me, so much, but we'll give it a few more sips as always. I mean, it's really enjoyable. One thing I would say, and I know I don't really comment on this so much in my videos, is kind of whether it feels like, whether it kind of lives up to the percentage that it is, whether it feels and tastes like you're drinking a stronger IPA. This one I actually seems to taste and to me feels kind of boozy. Kind of does feel like I'm drinking an even stronger IPA. I wouldn't be surprised if this was closer to perhaps an 8% beer maybe, or even higher. It's quite boozy. It feels quite alcoholic. Not that that's a bad thing whatsoever, but I think it's probably to do with quite kind of the thickness to it and the specific flavour that it is. It's definitely one to try if you, as I say, if you guys like your like IPAs. It's lovely, as I said. It's like a mix of between hoppy and sweetness. It's almost like a perfect mix. We'll give it a few more sips. The only thing perhaps I wouldn't agree with is the low bitterness. I would say I'm definitely getting that sting of bitterness, especially after the sip's finished and it kind of leaves its residue on the tongue. It is quite bitter, and I think that's probably to do with the double dry hoppedness to it, the double dry hops. If you guys know more about double dry hops and that kind of thing, I'd love to know more if you guys could share some insight about it. I don't know a huge amount about that side of brewing. Obviously, I do this because beer is my passion, but I don't do it because beer is like my job or anything. It's not. It's just because I'm a big craft beer fan, but as much as you guys sort of come here and watch these reviews, I'm no expert. I just love beer basically, and that's what got me started in this. So, in terms of what I'm going to give this, obviously I always take into account a few things. I do really like the artwork. I love that it's kind of like a tank that's like an octopus that's taken over. I enjoy that, and I'd love to have tried, or love to in future try, the other tanks as well that they've got. But for now, I think I'm going to settle on a 4 out of 5. I think the flavour, the smell, the hoppiness, the bitterness, perhaps a little bit drawback. Maybe that's why I haven't scored it higher, because as always, guys, if I'm kind of promised something on the can, I don't realise it, I don't taste it, I don't smell it, it does tend to kind of feel a bit disappointing, feel, perhaps a little bit shortchanged. But this is really nice. It's enjoyable. I love a thick, creamy IPA, which is exactly what this is. A little bit boozy, but I'm still enjoying the fact that it is quite creamy and it's got that sweet element. It's not entirely hoppy. It's not the only flavour that I can taste as hops. I can get that nice fruity flavour too. So it's a nice sort of tropical balance there. So I think that's it for this one. 4 out of 5. I did really enjoy it. If you guys have tried this one or any other Hammerton beers or any other beers able to get hands on in the UK that I can get my hands on, please let me know if you've got some beers, as I say, that you want me to try. I'm always open to suggestions. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed filming it, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace!